Lord Alistair, I knew I'd find you here. I could smell the noxious scent of your heresy as soon as you entered the courtyard.
Sir Ethan, believe me, I share your joy in this reunion.
I'll warn you now, your preaching will fall on deaf ears here. Don't drink from cups poisoned, primitive.
Don't worry. I have not come to talk theology with someone of such narrow mind as you. Perhaps we should let our respective gods speak through our swords?
You dare to challenge me? I accept. Seeing you fall will prove once and for all that your god is all show and no substance.
Save your duel. I would rather test myself against your soldiers. Only the level of the student will reveal the quality of the master. Let's see what yours are made of.
Such arrogance. Very well. But if you die, only have your worthless god to blame. You lot! Position! Lord Sarwick wants to pit himself against you. Attack him all at once and don't hold back. For Castlewood! Enough! Going to kill them!
I know when to stop, Sir Ethan.
I'm not sure I believe you. These three will be laid up for days with those injuries.
You told them not to hold back. I was only doing the same. Play with fire. Sometimes you get burned.
In that case, would you rather play with me, my lord?
Very well. Come on, knight. I'll be happy to introduce you to art of...
No mercy then. For Castlewood! Well done. You win, Red Priest. This time.
I think that demonstration...
It will be different next time we meet.
Not right now.
Take me.
I'm sorry to put you...
We have to come back. Bloody gate. We have to find Alexander.
How do you...
I spent many weeks locked up down there. I had more than enough time. Alexander. Sometimes watch while the other. We need to set him a trap.
I might have an idea. There is a servant girl. Sure, she could help us. And we could help her get a measure of revenge upon...
Well,
Please excuse me.
Lord Sarwick, can I help you?
I happened to overhear some guards talking earlier. They were talking about you.
Oh no! Take pity, me lord.
Listen, I am here to help. Tell me everything.
It's Alexander, me lord. He came to my bedchamber last night, he and his friends. I did not want them to. But Alexander is a knight. I am just a servant girl.
I see.
He's an animal. I hate him.
It is inexcusable what these men did to you. They should be punished.
What can I do? I am but a whore to them. A poor servant girl who should be thankful for something to fill my belly.
You may not be able to wield a sword, but there are certain weapons that people say are more suited to a woman.
What are you suggesting?
As a servant girl, you serve wine and food to the guards, do you?
Yes, I do. But why do you ask? Heaven take me. Of course. A little poison in their beer and those pigs would never be able to violate a girl again. I would need to find poison for that.
I may have an idea. Wait for me here. I'll see what I can do. Don't go anywhere.
So you will help me take my vengeance. Thank you. Thank you, my lord.
Do not worry, Shuri. These rats will pay for what they've done.
well, look who it is. How can I be of assistance?
I'm interested in poisons, and I was hoping you'd be able to share your expertise on the subject.
Poisons? I am the only one in the castle entrusted with their use. We have dangerous substances here. Terrible accidents could occur if they were to be used by untrained hands.
I understand.
Men tend to think of poison as a woman's weapon. I know of no knight worthy of the title who is interested in them.
On the contrary, I would submit to you that a knight who has not taken the time to understand the weapons of his adversaries would not be worthy of the title either.
Sadly, you speak the truth. You are indeed wiser than most of your peers, Sir Alistair.
Would you tell me more about your science, Mr. Mark?
It would be an honor and a pleasure to talk to you about my work, Alistair. Please, ask me anything.
I've heard that you can use the same substance to heal and to kill. Is this true?
Yes, as it happens, that is true. But you can be assured that I have never killed anyone myself.
How can this work?
There are a number of substances that will heal in small enough doses, but in large doses they can be fatal. The skill is in knowing what the safe dose is. This is the way of the world. For the ignorant, it is full of danger. For those who care to understand it, it is full of opportunity.
Would you be able to show me such a substance?
Of course. Let's take a look at Heartsbane. I have a vial of it over there. Add a tiny amount to a remedy, it can stimulate the patient's body. But only a few drops can cause instant death.
Fascinating. This is the kind of thing that interests me. I would like to spend more of my free time understanding such substances. You know, while I was at Bravos, I was working on an antidote to the tears of Liz. Do you think I could borrow this vial?
Well, I'm sure I can trust you not to use it for dark purposes. Here, take it.
Thank you, Maester. I'm going to get to work on it immediately. Good day to you.
And good day to you. You must keep me informed of your progress. I would be very interested myself. Well, look how...
I just...
Of course, if there is any...
Well, my lord?
I have what you need. Pour the contents of this vial into their beer. All of it. No need to be sparing.
Perfect. I know these pigs, it'll be easy.
They will get what they deserve. Now go, and be careful.
Thank you, my lord. Those bastards will pay. It is done. Those pigs got what they deserved. They are going to the Seven Elves thanks to you, my lord. And you know what? They were carrying plenty of coin. Here, I want you to have some. And here's the vial. I don't need it anymore.
Thank you. But you should leave these walls. A girl like you deserves better than to be trapped inside a castle where the Lord cannot control his guards.
Leave? For where? I have served here since I was born.
And you will die here too if you stay. The games your lord plays are too dangerous. You won't have a better chance than this. You should leave, now.
You are probably right.
You will always be welcomed at Riverspring if you ever need anything. Good luck, Shuri. May your future be filled with light.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
I'm going to the cells. Your master has someone locked up down there who he says would interest me. Step aside, please.
With all due respect, you're not understanding me. My orders are clear. Cells are too dangerous for someone of your rank. Please turn around.
I don't suppose you would change your mind. Not even for gold?
Whoever wants to go down there will have to step over my dead body.
So be it.
I'll never forget these.
Stay strong. It's not over yet. You risk yourself too much, Gawain. Do not forget you're hurt.
Don't worry. What was that? Heaven hell, they're going to kill him!
Do not move from here. I'll take care of this.
Save him, Alistair! I owe him my life!
Guts, you heard your orders? Finish it.
It's time to put an end to the trouble you've caused us, Crow. Now say your prayers.
What the?
Moors, what in the flame are you doing here?
Alistair, is that you?
Tell me why I always find you in the worst of situations.
What about you? Why do you always take so much time to come?
Believe me, it's a long story. But we need to get away from here right now. Gawain told me that you helped him escape. Thank you for that.
Gawain? Your brother? I would never have recognized him. When I let him go, I thought he would leave me to rot here.
You're uglier than I remember. You must really have upset them.
You know me. Always good at making friends.
Right, let's get out of here before Halton comes for a little chat with us.
All right. But before we do, I want a little chat of my own with that bastard torturer.
Moors, we don't have time for that.
No! 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 Ah! Not that! Luckily for your friends, they are already dead. However, your pain is just beginning.
I think that should do it. Are you done?
This whoreson was lucky. He was dead before I could really enjoy myself. Gawain, it's you. I didn't expect to see you again.
Sorry. Nothing I could do, considering the state I was in. I needed time to come up with a plan. I needed to stay hidden. When I got up there, I came across my brother. And it's because of him that I was able to come back.
2 Sarwicks for the price of 1. Such an incredible honor. What concerns me slightly, though, why you are here.
Halton has been manipulating me for weeks. He had me believing Gawain had been murdered by the Crown so that I would take sides with him. He used my emotions and my family to cloud my judgment. The truth was, my brother was being tortured down here while he welcomed me above as a distinguished guest. And that's not the worst of it. Halton murdered my father to protect his little conspiracy. And like a fool, all I was doing was helping him conspire against the Crown.
That's not like you to be so naive.
What's done is done. But Halton will pay for everything he did. vile creature. Death is too good for you. Give me some time more.
I didn't think we had time for this, Alistair.
Go! You got to have your fun with your torturer, didn't you? Let me have mine.
As you wish.
No, I can help you. Spare me.
Nothing you can say is of any consequence to me. First you will experience pain, and then you will die. I'm not finished yet. I'm only getting started.
Alistair, I really need to find my dog.
And we will, as long as I get to kill the other ones.
There you go, old boy. Gently does it.
I don't know why you go to so much trouble for this dog.
We've been together a long time, he and I. He'll help us, we'll see. Was able to help Gawain escape because of him.
Well, I hope he will help us, because Harton still awaits his fate.
Wait. It seems that one of these guards carries Jane's scent.
What are you talking?
It's a young woman that Halton is holding. Damn fool thinks he can join in the Game of Thrones by using her.
And what are you planning to do about it?
You have to trust me, Alistair. There isn't time to explain. We have to follow this trail to find her right now. You know them?
I had a little word with them earlier. They might seem dangerous, but I made sure they won't be able to lift a sword for a few days. They won't give us any problems.
Have mercy, my lord. We won't say anything.
What about my brother? Did you show him mercy? Go to the darkness!
Good. Let's go on.
Enough! Enemies are within our walls, so you will do as I say.
Enemies? Good. I can't wait to see them.
You little bitch!
Marianne, what are you doing here? You ought to have stayed quiet in that chest.
Trickery will get you nowhere. You should know that I have already warned my uncle. This place will soon be crawling with guards, traitor.
Bring them. I'm waiting.
Jane!
Moors! Like the Seven, you're alive! But what have those animals done to you?
Nothing compared to what I've done to them. We've come to get you out of here.
Not likely, I'm afraid. Tell me, Alistair. Does threatening women run in the family? It was your brother last time.
Silence, you soulless whore! Gawain is dead. If you dare speak another word about him, it will be the last word you utter. Morse, we've got the girl. Now I want Halton.
Who are you?
This is Alistair Sarwick. He's an old friend and loyal to us.
Alistair? The servants have spoken of you. You are one of this pig's guests. Moors, I don't trust your friend.
He saved my life just now. That's all I need to know.
If you're right, why is he here in this castle?
And discuss this once we're outside these walls.
Did you hear that? Someone is coming.
Halton, there you are.
Alistair, what is this act of treachery?
Take one step further and I'll gut you like a fish.
How dare you?
You poisoned my father. Then you murdered my brother in your vile dungeons. Elated me. And now you dare accuse me of treachery.
Your father was well aware of the price he would have to pay for standing in my way. You are making the same mistake as your father. Listen, my niece has played no part in this. If you let her go, I will spare your lives.
So, Halton, how does it feel to see your family in danger?
Alistair, I beg of you, this has nothing to do with me.
Halton, if you let us leave the castle with Jane, we will spare your niece. You have my word as a knight.
I cannot do that, I'm afraid. Release her immediately or pay with your lives.
Uncle, please!
Silence, Marianne. You brought this on yourself. Careful now. Think hard about what you're doing.
You want her silenced? Let me help. This is for Gawain. One life for another.
No! Wretch!
And you, I have a much more painful death planned for you.
Will die for this. Kill them, but don't harm the girl.
No!
Stop, all of you! No one fire! Jane, my child, don't do anything rash. Your life is too precious to me. Think about it. I'm offering you a future as Queen of Westeros.
I'd advise you to try nothing. Otherwise you risk killing the child.
Morse, this is our chance.
What do you mean?
You remember that night with the Frey twins, when their father came storming into the bedroom?
You broke your leg, if I remember well. You're too old for such foolery. Besides, Jane would never survive.
Well, do you have a better idea?
We'll never leave Jane.
Moors, they won't hurt me. Not while I have this child within me.
Jane, no.
You made the right choice, my child. You two, lay down your arms immediately. It's over.
Get ready, Morse. Halton, by law you will pay for my family's death. Stop this!
Take the girl away, and keep her under close guard. As for these dogs, bring me their heads before nightfall.
Best to keep going, Alistair. We shouldn't stop now.
Relax, Moors. We need to gather our strength. Besides, we haven't seen anyone on our tail since yesterday. They're probably still searching the castle ditches for our bodies.
If we see them, it's already too late. Martin won't give up that easily. Maybe if we avoid building fires.
Listen, we're soaked, and the wind is like 1,000 icy daggers. I would rather die by the sword than by sickness.
15 years in the wall's shadow makes you get used to the cold. You will too.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, you never did tell me how you ended up in those dungeons. I would have thought you were protected from the political scheming of the Seven Kingdoms up at the wall. Something very important must have happened to get you involved in all that again. It had something to do with the girl, didn't it?
Yes. Good old John asked me to protect Jane.
Of course. Just like you to take on a dubious mission with nothing but John Aaron's word.
True enough. But I couldn't protect her by staying at Castle Black. I had to take her south, to get her out of harm's way, where no one would find her. I decided to take her to the house where I'd left my family. We fell into a trap. Some escort I turned out to be.
Your house in the Riverlands? Why the flame did you go there?
I thought we would be safe there. And see Taya and Serena again. But do you know what I found? Their graves. They're dead, Alistair. They've been dead all these years, and I had no idea. I took the Black only because I thought that you would be protecting them.
I am so sorry, Moore. There's nothing to ease that kind of pain.
What happened? When was it?
I don't know. Probably the work of brigands. It was just after the war ended. Soldiers and deserters were scouring the country. There was so much to do. I couldn't stay with your family each and every day. But when I returned to them, it was already too late. I paid them my last respects, buried them. All I could do.
That's all? You swore you would protect them, you bastard. Gave me your oath. You knew they were dangerous lands, and you left them in the middle of nowhere?
Blame me all you want if it helps you. I have cursed myself more than you ever could.
I doubt that. You would already have stuck a knife in your chest.
Is that what you believe? I did what I could. All this happened because of your choices.
So now you blame me? I was ready to receive my punishment. You urged me to take the Black to avoid it. They would have had nothing to fear if I'd never listened to you.
Bullshit! They would have died anyway, along with you. The moment you defied Lord Tywin Lannister, you condemned them along with yourself. I should never have let you do something so reckless.
Oh, you think I should have murdered Princess Elia? A young girl and her barely weaned children. I could never carry out such an order.
But you had to. It was war. The Lannisters had to prove their loyalty to the Baratheons. Lord Tywin could not allow one of his knights to refuse an order at the time. You know the reigns of Castamere as well as I do, Moors. Tywin Lannister is so merciless that a song was made of his cruelty. You knew your refusal would put your family in danger, but that didn't matter, did it? Your precious honor always comes first.
Damn you, Alistair.
It's easy for you, isn't it? You have always acted first without regard for consequences, leaving others to pay for what you've done. After you left, I fell into disgrace and was left to take care of your family. What good did it do? Did you know that Lord Tywin ordered Gregor the Mountain to do the job you refused? The way in which he massacred the princess and her children is one of the most vile stories to come out of that damned war. You could not have saved them. You condemned Tyre and Serena, and you dragged me down with you. So much for all the good that came of your fucking honor.
You think I have never thought of that? For 15 years, I have kept endless watch on freezing nights. I have had little else to do except reflect on my choices. When we became knights, we swore an oath to protect the weak. That's what I've always done.
This world has no place for honor like that anymore, my friend.
Then I belong in the past. This is who I am, Alistair, and I will never change. My rightful place is at the wall. Everywhere else, the vile and ambitious prosper, the just perish. Sworn brothers live only by their oath. Their duty is the only thing that gives meaning to their lives. The only place where I can be myself. Put anyone in danger.
Why did you not stay there?
Jane. I can save her. I swore I would do it.
Ah, yes. Jane.
I cannot leave her with Halton. I will go alone if I have to, but I need to get her out of there.
You never change. No matter what the risks are, you do as you see. But don't worry. I have my own matters to settle with that little shit. I will go with you.
Thank you, old friend.
Now, tell me. I still don't know who this girl is, and what everyone wants with her.
She is of Targaryen blood. And on top of that, she is carrying the unborn bastard of King Robert. Jon Arryn knew about the child, and tried to hide her by sending her north. Because of that, there are many who will do anything to get their hands on her and her child.
I see. Halton is using her child to rally the supporters of the old regime to his cause.
If only it were just Halton. Even your bastard brother is after Jane.
I was aware of that. I heard about this. It's not just Valar that we have to deal with here. That snake has done well for himself since the rebellion. He's now in the service of the Queen herself.
How do you know all of this?
I went to the Red Keep on my return. There I learned that the Queen was taking advantage of Jon Arryn's death to eliminate all of King Robert's bastards. From what I heard, Valar was her chief huntsman. Your Jane is on his list. That's why he's after you. And he won't stop until he has the girl.
Valar. Look forward to destroying him myself.
I've watched how he works. He has changed. He is a powerful enemy now.
We should deal with Jane first. Once we have her, we can go after your brother.
We need supplies and a plan if we're to rescue Jane from Halton's grasp. We should go back to River Spring.
Agreed. Well, what are we waiting for? River Spring. How do you suffer this place? To draw breath is to suffocate.
This is my home, Moors. My people, my land, my town. I suppose the wall is far better?
All right, you win.